the National Senate team is on the ground in the Hunter for the next couple of days, visiting obviously coal mines, the port itself, agribusinesses and the thoroughbred industry to make sure that we are fully appraised of the issues that they see coming up through COVID recovery. We know in the National Party that regions like the Hunter are really going to be driving our COVID-19 recovery, and as the party that specialises in rural and regional Australian political representation, we want to make sure we're getting information from the ground so that we can develop the very best response and policy initiatives for them.
And what are regional Australians telling you about what more they need in terms of growing their economies, creating jobs for young people?
Yeah, absolutely, Michael. That's what we want to see. We've released a manufacturing policy recently which seeks to double the number of jobs in advanced manufacturing, 800 to 800,000, and we want those located out in rural and regional Australia, not just in space, etc., those sort of industries, but in agribusiness and critical minerals and the like. And the Hunter here is really a fabulous ecosystem of what's possible. The number of small businesses and local employment opportunities in supporting that supply chain for our great mining and resources sector here in the Hunter is second to none. And I think there's a lot of initiatives that they're talking to us about how we can get our apprenticeship system more functional, how our TAFEs can work better with industry and be leading the way in those sort of courses so that industry has the skill sets they need out in the region to grow and develop and really take advantage, I think, of this renaissance of regional Australia post-COVID as people from capital cities understand why it's so great to live and work out here.
We know one of the other big issues in politics at the moment, of course, has been the treatment of women, and on that front, your colleague Anne Webster, National MP, has complained about being harassed at Parliament House just last week. What do you know about that?
Well, obviously Anne's put in a confidential report around a case of sexual harassment, and that's going through the process. She's a great champion within the party and within the broader parliamentary setting for women feeling safe at work. And I mean, Michael, I've said it before and I'll continue to say it, sexual harassment, assault and violence against women is not okay. It's not okay in Parliament House, it's not okay in any workplace, clubs, nightclubs, homes, communities, and we really need to address what fundamentally underpins that, and it is a lack of respect for women and their place in society.
Speaking about respect for women, a Liberal MP from Queensland, Andrew Lemming, has been accused of taking a photograph of a young woman while she was bending over and her underwear was exposed. What's your view on that in terms of showing respect for women?
Well, it's unacceptable, Michael.
Should he stay in Parliament?
Well, I think Dr. Lemming has made the right decision. You know, he was elected by the people of Bowman, but he's made the right decision not to contest the next election, and that sort of behaviour is absolutely unacceptable. Those of us
it's not just unacceptable. It's illegal. It's illegal.
It is.
So why is he staying in? I know he's a member.
With that, and
he's a member of the National Party.
So I hope this young woman.
Why is he staying in Parliament one day longer? You're a member of the government's team.
So, Michael, it is illegal, and I'd encourage the young woman to take that further. At the end of the day, he's made the right call. It is absolutely unacceptable behaviour, and those of us that have been elected to Parliament for the great privilege to represent our communities need to take that very, very seriously and be exemplars in how our workplace runs so that people have confidence in the institution of Parliament itself. I think one of the things I've been concerned about in the wake of the last 6 weeks is the lack of a bipartisan approach to this, because at the end of the day, if we don't all come together to deal with this, it will be the women, not just in Parliament House but in our broader society, that actually miss out on this being the reform opportunity that we all need to see.
We'll see how it plays out. Bridget McKenzie, Newcastle, thanks for joining us this morning.